Well, hello YouTube. Here we are with a little bit of a victory, sort of, kind of progress video. Well, over the last few months with the summer weather here, of course, all the ice and snow is finally gone. I've been out doing some walking just around the area I live. With fuel prices the way they are, I really can't drive to the park that I used to walk in and do the large loop just yet. Mainly because I don't know if I can do the large loop just yet. But with my dog, I've been taking a little longer of a walk when I go to walk her. So you add that up, 3-4 times a day. And then I've been trying to do a larger walk that's about 45 minutes or so, depends on the day. And I've been trying to do that almost every day. And some days it's a little hard. Some days I'm sore when I get home. Some days you don't really want to keep going the next day, but you sort of push yourself to go, and at first it hurts, but after a while it starts to feel better. Kind of how they say about a body in motion keeps in motion, where one that's parked or stopped doesn't go anywhere and it's hard to get going again. I slowed down for a lot of years there while I was dealing with things. I stopped a lot of things while I was dealing with things. Didn't really live my life for a few years other than to walk the dog and get a couple things of groceries, and that's about it for a few years. A couple of years ago when I moved to this apartment, it was a little bit of a time for a change. One step closer to where I want to be, one step further away from the darkness that I was in. And I'm hoping with the future move here and being able to reduce the rent a bit, I will have a little bit extra, not to save up and buy a house or something extravagant, because that'll probably be 30 years of saving before I can even afford a piece of dirt to park the trailer on, the camper trailer, or on in the future, right? But I'm meaning like have a little bit extra to pay for a track membership, or maybe a bit of a gym membership. I don't really want to lift weights as in heavy weights. I just want to build my muscles back where they once were. Walk on the treadmill in those 40 below winter days where the ice and snow is thick out here and it's not safe to walk, or at least not safe for me to walk. With my disability and such the way it is, one slip and fall can make me lose a couple of months while I'm recovering. I remember, what was it 2021? I had 2 or 3 slip and falls around here, and I was still feeling it like 6-8 months later. And last winter I think I slipped once, maybe twice, but they weren't heavy, hard ones. And I still felt them. So maybe I could get a track membership to walk inside where it's warm and dry and safe. Same with the gym membership. There's showers there that could be beneficial. There's access to other facilities in the building that could be beneficial. I have a goal in mind that I would like to get back on a bicycle. it's been 15, 20 years since I actually rode a bicycle seriously. And I know back in 2016, 2017, 2018, right around there, I rode out to do what I called recycling runs, where I'd go and pick up bottles and cans to take back. But that wasn't really riding seriously. That was pulling a trailer that could get heavy, and riding a fair distance, especially if you're not used to it, it was quite the workout. But I haven't been on a bicycle since then. And when everything changed, I liquidated all my bicycles that I had. I did keep my dad's bicycle because it had sentimental value. And I'm probably still going to keep it, even though I'm moving, and even though it hasn't been ridden since 2016 when Dad passed away. Even though it's probably going to need $150 to $200 in repairs in another few years when I start riding it again. Even though you can buy a new one just like it for about $100 to $130 more, it is still my dad's bicycle, and it is still worth it to me to fix it back up for another round. But in the meantime, until then, I will be walking as much as I can around the area that I'm moving to. There's a nice crescent loop kind of in that area with a bicycle path that runs down the middle of it, sort of like a shortcut loop if you have to. So I may start walking that short loop, which brings you back to where I'm moving to, or I might walk the long loop, which is longer, which brings you back to where I'm moving to. So, and then in the winter, the track membership in combination maybe, and see how it goes from there. I think as things in my life continue to change for the better, as stresses that I've been carrying for years leave, as things get back to what is going to be the normal now, things can start getting better, and I can start living again rather than just dealing with all the things that pop up that affect my life in a big way. That's a part of life one doesn't know how it's going to change, or when it's going to change, or even if it's going to change. In life we have many changes, many opportunities to change. Sometimes change is thrusted upon us where we kind of just have to accept it. Sometimes change is brought to us over many opportunities throughout the years. And if we're not ready to change, then it passes on by to the next round. Sometimes the next round could be soon. Other times the next time around could be years, decades later, after you've already hit rock bottom and starting to come back up on the other side. You kind of got to recognize that change, reach for that change, be willing to accept it when and if it comes back around again. It's a part of life that no one's going to change it for us. Some people may be there to help us out, but nobody owes everybody. Nobody owes anybody a handout. We owe it to ourselves to make our life the way we want it to be, to work for what we have, and continue to want what we have and make our life and our world a better place. But just thought that I would put it out there and share what's going on in my brain. It is what it is, and around we go. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.